All right. So, Coach, thanks for coming in. Last time we talked, obviously, the week of the spring game. Now you've had a couple of weeks to kind of sit back and reflect on it all. When you look at the whole of spring, what is one thing you really like that you got out of this team? And what is one thing that you're like, we really need to improve upon this?
Yeah, I think our guys recognize the edge you have to practice with daily and just the competitiveness and how you can't ever be casual for any period of practice or an entire day. And then there's a lot of areas we still have room to grow. To probably nail that down to one is almost impossible. But I do think, I think maybe our offensive line play just settling is something we got to continue to focus on and working on the strength in that group. I feel really confident they're going to get there, but it's probably one of the biggest unknowns. And then maybe on our secondary, it's just kind of landing who's going to be at what spots.
You told us at the end of the spring you were going to sit down with every single player and tell them where on the depth chart they stood. I'm not going to ask you which quarterback you had at one, but did you get more clarity out of spring as to which quarterback is maybe going to be the starter, or is it a level playing field as we go into the summer and fall?
Well, you evaluate the whole body of work of 15 spring practices, not just the spring game. It's all 15 days. But there's no deciding factor that's already been done. Certain guys have shown certain things to this point, to date. But we go through the summer and we'll continue to get both guys and really all the guys in that room ready. For us, it's about everyone continuing to develop and grow and being ready when your number is called. And I told everybody in that quarterback room, I said, you may start game one and not start game 2 or 3 or 4, 12, 13, 14. And so we need everybody in that room to continue to grow, to continue to take strides forward, to continue to improve their game and elevate and compete with each other. You know, I've said this a lot. They're not competing against each other. Nobody's going to elevate by pushing somebody else down. It's about each guy pushing each other to be better each and every day and encouraging each other, which that's probably been the best part of the whole thing in that room is everybody in there has really been for each other and they've got each other's back.
Do you have a deadline in your mind as to when, okay, by this date we have to have a starter named, or is it up until the very last second?
Yeah, I don't have a deadline. You know, I've been through this enough times now as a head coach. I feel like every year I've been a head coach who had a quarterback battle. And I think you have to organically let it play out. I don't think you can maybe put a deadline on it because then you get to the deadline and what if you're not really sure? You know, the players decide who plays, not the coach, by how they perform and how they practice and how they prepare. And so no hard and fast timeline for when that's going to happen. We need all of them to continue to grow and improve so that they can be ready for when their number's called.
Obviously, everyone here in Jacksonville is naturally rooting for Tramell Jones Jr., Mandarin alum. What do you like about him and what does he bring to this team?
Yeah, really good talent. You know, his energy's good. I think learning how to be consistent day in, day out. Like his highs were really, really impressive this spring. It's funny, I was with him this morning. I said, hey, remember we talked about urgency, detail all the time. Like, because if he can find that groove and rhythm of being his best every day, man, what a bright future he's got. And really like working with him day in, day out. Great young man, fun to be around, good personality, good teammate, and has the physical tools. So excited that he's on our football team and really can't wait to watch him continue to take steps forward. I think in our exit meeting that we had right after the spring game, I think he was very intentional about receiving that feedback and applying it.
That's great to hear for everyone, but also for you as a team, knowing you've got players who are receptive to what you're trying to say to them.
No question.
When we talk about local kids, obviously we saw a late kind of joining transfer with you guys in Jalen Jordan. Obviously a JU men's basketball player was at your pro day in front of NFL scouts. How did that come about to get him into the squad this year?
Yeah, so late addition, you know, had been at our pro day, did the workout, was requested by an NFL team to do the workout. I don't allow outside guys to work out at our pro day from other universities unless they're requested by an NFL team, and that'd be a rare, unique situation. And that this is obviously was at a school that no longer has football, has played the game in high school, has great length and athleticism. We'll see how fast we can get him up to speed to be prepared for game readiness. But there are great athletic traits there that I'm excited to see what can we unlock and what can he do.
Talking about transfers and recruiting, I know you can't talk about any specific player from the 2027 class, but as a whole, you've kind of got a lot of highly touted guys coming in. What do you think of the class so far? Are you happy with them?
I'm excited about it. I've said this on numerous occasions. At the University of Florida, everybody will pick up our phone call. We're very blessed and fortunate to be at a school that's got a national brand. We're a top 10 public university in the United States of America right now. And so you can be in LA or New York and the Florida Gator logo, it means something. But then at the same time, we're located in a state that's got great talent, and we don't have to go that far to find good players too. So we get the best of both worlds. We got a lot of great players here, but we also have a brand that's national and it travels. And guys have been really receptive to kind of what we're telling them we want this thing to look like moving forward. And the 27 class, I tell all of them, like, man, if you come here, come prepared to get coached, to get pushed every day to be your best, and come with the mindset of you want to make Florida a championship program again. And if you're not interested in that, then don't come. Like, I want them to understand that's what we're pushing towards. And the message has been well received by a lot of guys. And the class, I really like how it's coming together. I wish we had more spots, and I wish we had more money to pay guys because that'd be easier. But we do have limited resources and limited spots that we can't take everybody. But the feedback from the group we're recruiting has been really, really good.
If I was a player you were trying to recruit, what is the Jon Sumrall pitch that I'm getting?
Yeah, look, you're going to get loved each and every day. Like, we're going to treat you like family. You're going to get coached extremely hard with great detail. We're going to be really demanding without ever being demeaning, and we're going to pursue championships every day. And if you want to be a champion, come to Florida. And if you don't want to be a champion, go somewhere else and watch us be a champion. That's sort of my sell.
It's a pretty good sell. I'm pretty convinced to try and come. Don't think you want me on your team, but if it was the other way around, maybe. You just even hearing you talk about that, wanting to be a champion, you have so much passion when it comes to football, the game, and coaching. I know obviously when you were a player at Kentucky, your career got cut short. Was coaching always in the plan for you, or was it because of that things kind of changed?
Yeah, I think the timing changed it. I think the end still kind of happened the way it probably was going to happen one way or the other. My junior year, started every game in college, had gotten my degree in business finance, really got that degree because I wanted to have something I could go do different than football if that's what I decided to do, and then got done playing, had the career-ending injury, and quickly was presented with the opportunity to join the coaching staff. It's a no-brainer for me. Haven't looked back. This will be my 22nd year coaching college football. And so it's been really, really a blessing. Sometimes when you have adversity or something that kind of pops up that maybe is unforeseen, it can be discouraging and maybe derail you. Really, all it did for me was expedite the path I was probably going to go down one way or the other. And it just started a little bit earlier than maybe what I anticipated.
How do you use that experience to kind of motivate and influence the way you coach and making sure guys know, hey, make the most of every moment that you're out there?
Yeah, I don't think you can ever take anything for granted. You don't know how long you have to play this game. And so I think it creates within me a passion to make sure that our guys are really, really urgent and they don't miss the opportunities that are right in front of them, because you never know how many you got. And you never know when the game's done for you. And so I want our guys to leave it all on the line, lay it all on the field, and be able to be at peace with what they've done with their careers and the opportunities they've been presented with.
You talk a lot about winning, a lot about building this team into a winner right away and that instant success. Do you think that is achievable and realistic, or do you think that this first year is going to be a bit of a building block towards what you want this team to be?
I think both. I think it's going to be a building block of what we want this thing to be long term. I do. But I've said this a lot, I'm not comfortable putting a cap or a ceiling on how good we can become. Is it going to be challenging for us to maybe achieve all of the goals I want us to achieve in year one? It might be. We're starting a new program a little bit to some degree, coming off of a year that wasn't what Florida's accustomed to having. And we have to recalibrate and kind of get this thing back to where we want it to be. But I also am not comfortable going, hey, mediocrity will be okay this year. Like, I'm not comfortable with that at all. Anybody that goes, hey, well, if you just win this number of games, I'm like, no, I want to win every game. Like, when people are like, hey, how many games are you comfortable with winning? All of them. Like, that's what I'm comfortable with. And so for me, I want our guys to feel like every time we take the field, we have an expectation of we're going to win the game. And when you show up to play the Florida Gators, you know what you're in for.
Last question for you, and probably my hardest hitting one, so be ready. Morgan Wallen, playing in the Swamp this weekend. Are you getting the call up? Are you walking out with him?
I'm not going to comment on that because I don't want to ruin who is. I know who is.
Okay.
And I will be at the concert both nights. The Friday night, Coach Golden and I are going to be together. Not saying we're going to be with Morgan Wallen, but he and I are going to be together, hanging out. And then I'll be there both nights, so for sure watching. I can promise you, I'll be watching both concerts.
Okay. Oh, to be a fly on the wall for you and Todd Golden watching Morgan Wallen would be a very interesting.
Well, yeah, we're gonna be together Friday night, which is gonna be a lot of fun.
Well, Coach, thank you so much, and good luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you. Go Gators.